Vigilante Williamson here on the 13th episode of Brave and the Bold. And I'm joined, starting off at least, by Fimmer the Ice Wolf. How you doing, Fimmer?
Yeah, I'm doing great, Vigilante. I'm here to have some fun, talk about Indiana Jones, and the recent bullshit of the media.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be bullshit in the media. Always going to be here.
Yeah.
So, real quick, gotta holler. I think it's Robert, Vigilante After Dark with the neon mask. Shout out to Robert with all his alternate masks. It really feels like it really gives you that Mortal Kombat feel. Like this is Smoke, this is Scorpion, this is Reptile. It's really cool. I like that. Shout out to Liger Fan, Hell, our benefactor. The pilot of all pilots, Ogre Squash. We're at 0. Hopefully we didn't get canceled. Hopefully we're still on the air.
No.
Because YouTube has been being funky. That's weird. There were people here, and then it just struck to 0. So I don't know if we're still on there, but I'm gonna still say hi to everybody just in case. Actually, let me look. I'm sorry, that just freaked me out. And I know I've seen a lot of people have issues, and I know people have had issues with likes. Let's see. I'm just gonna go into my live. It looks like I'm still on air. So I'm just going to go with I'm still on air and hope for the best. Because it shows nobody's watching. And that's fine if nobody's watching. That's cool.
No, we got one person watching.
Okay, now it just popped up. Okay, we'll see. And there goes my dog. Hopefully, it looks like the CIA is coming to get me 2 ways because my dog is barking for no reason. So there you go. But hell, Ogre Squasher, the pilot of all pilots, flying in the airways. Hell, just another red shirt. Who's not just another red shirt? He's the red shirt. The red shirt. The stream element of the spot is here to spam, but we love him. Sadly, YouTube isn't funky like a monkey. It's acting funky. It's acting weird. Hell, Godzillionaire.
Hell.
Okay. Red shirt says we can see the show. Liger Fan says he see you. And Cinch Your Dildo says something nerds. And Cinch Your Dildo, you're somebody who I want to get I know, not just because you're animated sex toy or essential sex toy, but no, seriously, I know you're into hip hop, and I know you have a lot of records. If you can just point me to like a lot of like older European artists for sampling purposes, Croatian, anything, just so I could sample and shit, because I need more music to sample. Vigilante Williamson at Proton Mail. If you could email me, please, I would love to, or any way I can reach out with you, man. Cause I want to. Rap about rap, basically. And who else? I think that's it for that right now, and that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's good for the moment.
Yeah. Oh, brightest day. As soon as I said that, hell, brightest day, and his
hell, brightest day. I'm still waiting for a stream though. We're supposed to do a stream, the two of us.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that.
So here's what's not awesome: Indiana Jones at all. So like. There may be some controversy about the fact they're casting a woman. I don't know if this is a hot take. I think this is a lukewarm, maybe even cold take. There's nothing they can do to ruin Indiana Jones that the 4th movie didn't do. There's I don't know how many. I know Fimmer hadn't seen it. We talked a little bit before the show. Hail David Blair.
Okay,
I don't know how many of you. Go ahead.
I've seen the 3 Indiana Jones movies. Thanks to a couple of my uncles, they shared the knowledge of that with me. I've also played the old video game of Atlantis, Indiana Jones Adventure in Atlantis, but still, those were my only preferable choices. I never saw the 4th one. To me, there were only 3.
There are only 3. Yeah, the rain is coming down, so if you can hear the rain, I know I can hear it because of the damn mic. Hell, Ironcaster, who just popped in. Sorry, I came too fast. Just saw you.
You finally made it.
Appreciate
it.
So now we got Vigilante and the Funky Crusade. Okay. I think it's still Robert. Shout out to the Islington girl. No one asked for this is absolutely correct.
Well, I'm sorry I showed up.
Why? Don't be sorry.
You didn't ask for me.
No, we're talking about this new movie, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. We didn't ask for that. We did ask for you. Of course we asked for Iron Man.
Okay, look, as a fan of Indiana Jones, I've always had this. Okay, where's this echo coming from?
Let me try muting me.
All right. Is it echoing? I don't hear it echo. I hear the rain. It's killing me, and I don't know how audible it is for everyone else. I hope
How
it's
about now?
not
Okay,
there.
testing.
I think it's me.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. How do we sound chat? And Islington Girl says, yeah, she meant the movie. But like I was ranting, the fourth Indiana Jones movie is so bad. I'd rather see Birds of Prey. I'd rather see Dark Fate. I hope if they were to make this a complete feminist, terrible piece of garbage, it would be an improvement. That fourth movie was horrible. And apparently the CIA is listening because it's causing an echo. Everyone but me is echoing.
Well,
and some people think it's Fenrir. Is he still echoing? Because I know sometimes, real quick, I'm going to remove and add you guys.
Okay, am I still echoing?
I never heard the echo, but everyone else did.
Echo.
Okay, real quick. And they're back.
And how do I sound now? Ah!
Do you still hear an echo, man?
I sound now.
Both of you sound good
to
to me, but I don't know how you sound to each other or the chat. Echo still. Damn it. Damn it. With the CIA, please put a set of headphones on. Thanks in advance.
Try now. Damn it!
Oh, come on!
Echo. Both. Okay. I'm sorry. How about I don't know if it's gonna help.
Echo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're good.
Issues that happen live. Can't even finish my rant.
Can I try now? Hey, I think I fixed it. It was me.
Yeah, we're good.
Echo Base is into the chat. Echo Base Network is going right now. Shout out to Echo Base Network.
I was just watching before I came on.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit too. Okay, started only
Okay, back to the rant, Vigilante.
Oh, Indy 4. You said the only thing that got on your nerves in Indy 4 was Shia LaBeouf. That's it? The fucking fridge nuke didn't mean anything to you? The ending with aliens and shit didn't mean anything to you? Oh my God, I hate
aliens.
That movie.
You're telling me fucking aliens showed up in this shit?
Yes.
Would it help if I made them interdimensional beings? I'm George Lucas, by the way.
So
what the hell?
What the
wasn't the Indie universe about mystical forces that are in the earth, down to earth things? What the hell?
It destroyed the franchise to me to the point where it has to be like cut off like a cancerous tumor, like a tumor from the franchise. The fridge nuke. So Darkest Night says the fridge nuke was tolerable. The aliens got me. No, that fridge nuke, I couldn't stop there.
I mean, if you create a universe with the basic concept of mystical artifacts and locating them around the world, stick to that. Don't bring creatures from other planets into this.
You say you really think we'll miss Shia LaBeouf after this woke Indiana Jones? Like, they can't kill something that's already dead. It's like a Joe Biden voter. It's dead already. It can't do anything else. There's nothing they can do with it. Okay, that was not a good joke. I'm sorry. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah, and Harrison Ford was old then. He's like 70 or 80. I don't want to see this movie. I don't know who she is. Somebody said she was in Solo. I didn't see that.
She was in some kind of weird comedy. Like most of the female actors are bringing in the big franchises were nobodies in the beginning. Literal nobodies.
Very snarky and sarcastic. I don't know if that's the case. It's just a picture, but that's my guess.
And that's the thing. When they bring back old franchises to new continuations of movies, they always bring this comedy element that was not as big as the old ones. There was some fun jokes, but it was still what it was, an adventure, not a comedy. But they turn it into full-on comedies now.
This is another franchise they want to flood their message into. Nothing new to see here. But here's the thing. This shouldn't be remade at all. Like, there's no... Okay, yeah, they're doing woke. But they should have... If they were to do a new Indiana Jones and do everything to make it not woke, it would still be stupid, and I would still have no desire to see it at all. None. I don't want this. It's a dead franchise anyways. You have to... The bigger issue is not that they're going to do a woke, feminist, you go girl thing. The bigger issue is that this is even happening in the first place. Franchises need to die as a thing because they're now dead weight around writing. They're now an albatross around writing. They're now albatross around creativity. The concept of a franchise, let alone one that is already dead like Indiana Jones. And apparently, I'm sorry I'm talking a lot, but it just pisses me off. She played Lando's droid L337, and Darkest Night would do her, which is okay, but still.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think I'd do her too. I mean, let's be honest.
But that's
I haven't been getting a lot lately.
Albatross. I may have said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Albatross all across.
Indy 5 will do to the Crystal Skull with TLJ and no, that's what I'm telling you. It won't do. People will go back and say, "Oh my god,
Skywalker." I mean, I literally know people who saw the Rise of Skywalker and started screaming, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit?" At the end, when you say, "I'm Rey Skywalker," and they start screaming, "I hate this," just literally because it's bullshit.
I wouldn't know. I never saw it.
Yeah, I never saw it either. I didn't subject myself to that madness.
Well, then both of you were very smart, very smarter than me. I felt like my IQ was going down every second I saw that movie. I mean, they were just making them too freaking OP, even for Star Wars standards.
Yeah. Just another Russia says, I guess because no one could take Indy passing the torch to the next generation because of Shia LaBeouf, they're going to do to Indy what they're doing to 007. But again, like Indiana Jones had 3 movies. It's over. Don't. He doesn't need a torch or a mantle to pass. His story has been told. It's over. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I'm shocked though.
End the story.
I'm shocked.
The necromancers.
How do they pick a white woman? I thought they'd pick a black transsexual to take the torch of Indiana Jones and start whipping off men's cocks, but instead of indigenous men, she will be beating up white straight dudes who don't put their bios on Twitter.
Yeah, this should be the 60s. She should be a feminist and real hardcore and everything. Yeah, they can't have anything new. They're necromancers. Indy will overdose on the Force. Yeah, Indiana Leslie Jones. I'm surprised it's not that.
Well, I mean, considering the technology and that Disney has at their disposal, I wouldn't be all that surprised to see that they wind up doing a Indiana Jones set earlier, like a Harrison Ford or a younger looking Harrison Ford.
Do the Irishman thing?
Please
don't. Please don't. That looks so we can see this guy who doesn't really look young, who can barely move, act like he's 40. No,
mind you, I'm purely speculating. This is me pulling this out of my
I hope you're
bag
wrong.
Of creativity.
But it's not. It's something you can't put past them. It's something you can't put past them. Real quick, gotta acknowledge all races. Hello, Snorterpoopus Cuber says hello humans and other critters. Somebody kept me awake way too late last night. I forgot which girl Snorterpoopus was going after, but hopefully it was her. Indiana Jones to search for AARP. Soylo 2 Harrison so Buzz Cuber. Buzz back, so we have different languages developing in the chat. Apparently, Snorterpoopus speaks dildo. Only on this show could you hear a sentence like that. But still, like I don't want this at all. I'd like to even exist, but I'm glad they're going on a woke choice.
No one wants this shit.
And real quick, shout out to this ad. I've been trying not to say anything about the ad. The Adam Eve ad that pops up every now and again, but shout out to that. So hopefully YouTube doesn't take me down from that. Indiana Mom says sent your dildo. Here's the thing. I don't think this is gonna do something like, I don't think this is gonna be like the prequel. I think people will go back and see it and realize how bad the 4th one is and say, oh man, the 4th and the 5th side. I think all of you have to go rewatch that movie and y'all have to actually care about, I'm not saying you guys don't, I mean, but like if you like Indiana Jones, I didn't realize it's Vigilante Noir. I still love the name changes. But it's just so bad. You know, those ads are targeted as burritos and bimbos. I don't really like either. I'm not in the market for either, believe it or not. Indy 5 will be horrendous to a new level. It's highly likely they will kill off Indy. Cool. Kill him off. Kill off the franchise. Stop it. End it. End
God
it.
damn it. I'm just sick of this shit. They're going to dishonor everything Indiana Jones used to do. And look, as an actual fan, I always wish they brought Indiana Jones back in some way, looking for more artifacts and going on crazy adventures. But I knew that if it was brought back, it would be killed to the core.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, you can't take this shit no more. I mean, there's no respect for what used to be. And the way they're calling in the name of fucking diversity and shit is bullshit. I mean... Vigilante, can you search something for me? Remember the whole Jeff Johns thing about Superman's grandpapa?
Oh yeah, because that was a part of the Ray Fisher thing. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, just look for it.
Star Trek this week.
Yeah, what was happening with Star Trek?
No. Star Trek is dead. No longer there is such a thing as Discovery or Picard because I've watched all the seasons. I've gone through enough psychological torture.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be... I mean, if you want... Okay, here's the point. Jeff Johns has all the right to refuse this. Because literally, Superman is a white guy. He comes from a family of white people. Putting a black person in that family, through descendancy, specifically as the paternal grandfather, would make absolutely no sense. As if it was an uncle through marriage, maybe. If it was grandfather through adoption, maybe I can accept that.
Great-grandfather.
But not the grandfather we already know. Okay, it could go great-grandfather, maybe. Maybe.
Great, a couple great. You can remove it a little bit to make it a little bit logical.
Okay, great-grandfather.
Go to that. I'll go Angel's Advocate. He could be quarter black Kal-El. There you go.
Yeah,
quarter black Kal-El, and then you could have cast him. I'm just to make that argument. That's what someone say. Well, he could be the grandfather, and then that way Kal-El this whole time has just been quarter black, and it would suck and be timeless children-esque. But they could have actually cast and just said that. And to be fair, looking at the guy who I think I'm not gonna try. Was it Renee something? Renee Jean Page. Yeah, why not? Like, I didn't see Krypton. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I remember watching the first episode, and that was it.
And again, these guys are Kryptonians. They're a species of aliens. Aliens can look like anything, literally. I wouldn't give a shit if Kryptonians were all white.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit. It's an extraterrestrial species. They don't have to be like us. They can be their own thing. I mean, South Park literally did a thing where they make every single race on the planet actually an alien species from the stars, where we were all just put here together as some kind of joke.
Yeah.
TV show joke. I mean,
honestly,
I'm wondering, was South Park right? I mean, they were right about Caitlyn Jenner running for presidency.
Did she? Or she?
She's gonna run for what was it? Was it mayor or
hers like
California?
Governor.
I guess. Yeah, she's running for governor of California. It's only one step until she goes for presidency. Only one step until she goes for presidency. Oh yeah, she will win because if they don't vote for her, they will be transphobes.
Thoth takes. Is Lord Thoth in the chat? I didn't see him. I must have missed him if he is. Thoth takes, weekend hot takes, and Canadian hot takes, LOL, with maple syrup. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Canadian maple syrup. But hit the like button. Hit it. It's just to get us talking about Superman's dead grandpa no one cares about. Alien diversity quotas are important.
Alien diversity quotas are important. And the problem is, if they do this, they were obviously going to show Superman in one of the seasons and make him black, just like they did with General Zod.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Yeah, and here's the problem. This is why I don't like when they race band characters. There are one race to another because they block a fight. Look, I'm gonna start. Once a long time ago, a couple of years back, I saw an interview with Dwayne McDuffie, the original creator of Static. He once went into this Halloween party, saw a white kid dressed as Static, and he was happy because he wanted people to be. But then he was shocked because he saw 5 black kids messing with that kid because he was dressed as Static, because Static was their character, their black character, and he was saddened by that because he created Static not to be the character of just black kids. He created for black kids to have someone to look at, yes, but he created to be a character for everyone to dress like. And I see this constant pattern that some kids can't dress as other characters because they're of some specific race and quota. It doesn't make sense. There are black kids that dress as Superman because they like him, but apparently a white kid can't dress as Static because he's a fan of the character.
Because it only goes one way.
He was saddened because the characters were for everyone, not just for one quota. For everyone.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're only allowed to like heroes of this that share a color with you.
And I don't get
bullshit.
that. That's bullshit.
Segregationist.
I have 50 friends here with me in this all-black country, almost all-black country, who were super pissed when they race-swapped Wally West into Wallace West. And literally tried sending a complaint to DC.
Did they make him a drug dealer or something, of course?
I believe he was, tagging.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I've dropped everything about Wallace West. Last thing I saw him in was that Teen Titans comics, but I don't have any more hopes for that character. He's just bullshit. We were claiming about that. And some people think I like Black Panther as a character because I'm black, but I don't even give him in my top 50. I mean, he's an interesting read, I'll give him that, but he's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't see this constant connection of character to race. It's stupid. People are supposed to like what they want to like. Let them like it. Just brings into that other concept of thinking that all orcs are black people or all goblins are Jewish people in video games now. Because apparently you can't have that. Which is the stupid thing, because if you're comparing orcs to black people and goblins to Jews, then you should really stop for a second and ask yourself what's on your head.
Well, I've always had the opinion that the nefarious purpose is indeed racism. That's why they do it. They make connections that you wouldn't have made on your own. Like, oh, did you know all orcs are supposed to be black people? Like, what? No, I didn't, because no one would think that except a racist person. But they want to normalize that shit for the racist star itself, not only to cancel things out, but to actually increase people thinking that, though, in those terms. And I just had to get to this Liger fan comment. How about Black Superman has a gender reassignment performed by Jor-El and arrives on Earth and becomes Harriet Tubman. Problem solved. And there's a joke. But this is DC, who also made Wokeman, which made a joke, to me, in my opinion, of what happened with Black Wall Street in Tulsa in the early 20s. They made it into like a mind control ray or something like that. And in their heads, that was spreading a message. But no, it was actually making fun of something that really happened. So you might as well do something as crazy as this, because it's in the same vein. And Liger fan also adds that Dwayne McDuffie co-created Icon, which is
exactly.
who should be about adapting instead. Yeah, I would love to see an Icon.
Icon is a great character. He's a great black character too, and he doesn't constantly go on the thing of black. He's a grown man who has a good career, educated, and tries to help others to get that role too, which is something rare among black characters now.
Black characters aren't allowed to be anything but BLM. Apparently, every character is now going to give a BLM origin story. Like, I think Static and Blade are going to have BLM thing. And then just another
No, for fuck's sake. Okay, here's a fact. If you want to do a story about Blade and race, you can just put it up. The guy was born in the 1930s. He's a freaking vampire. He's been alive longer than anyone. He was around before World War II. You can literally do anything with race there. But that's not what matters when it comes to Blade. And another fact, why do they constantly turn every black character that is not American into American? Blade is fucking British. Why?
I don't know.
Because all they know is America. American politics dominate everything to them. America is all they know about, all they care about, unless they're trying to get some woke points, in which case, we suddenly remember that places that aren't America exist.
In America, always bad. Always.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get to this point.
Because I know that if they do this kind of race swap into a character like Superman or something like that, doesn't matter if it's black or Asian, they're going to completely block the character into that race. Never again will we see little boys from other parts dressing as Superman. We'll only be allowed to now see black kids dressed as Superman because they are enforcing these rules. Val-Zod was... There was even that Obama Superman. There was nothing more than a huge bootlick into Obama, which again, another annoying thing.
By the way, not the first black Superman.
Yeah, there was another one, Sunshine, and he wasn't even he was kind of okay. I mean,
he was from like Earth.
DC has, and in that Earth, they had their own specific types of heroes. It wasn't exactly. It could be something that would be completely differentiated from the DC universe if they wanted to do it right. So they're doing these race bends for stupid reasons. No, go ahead, Vigilante.
No, I just want to add that 2 points. First, Justin the Red Shirt makes this point that Finra, they think that way and they can't stand the idea that youth don't think that way. As far as just in general, their outlook, they can, especially like if you're black, you're supposed to want to be oppressed and want to be a victim, and they can't stand that. They get angry. They usually spew racist stuff because of it. And I gotta get to this. With Batman's parents killed in the BLM peaceful protest, they will be in the future potentially.
Oh, absolutely.
And once he's black man, he will. And this is a very, very good point. What sells better if you market it like Black Panther, which was a niche version of a white character created by two white? You market it like Black Panther. Talking about a niche version of a white character created by two white guys, referring to a black Superman or black Batman, whatever, or a black character created by co-created by a black guy, talking about Icon, Static Shock, and I guess he says he doesn't know what race Mark Bright happens to be. But yeah, that's a good point. If you're going to do this whole Black Panther marketing, why wouldn't it be easier to market Icon along those lines than a black Superman, because Icon is a black character at his origin? And Vigilante Noir challenged the gorillas. You had sunshine in a bag, and I forgot the rest of the lyrics offhand.
Yeah,
I like that song.
Oh God,
I mean, as any of you,
so much.
Yeah.
Okay, any of you have ever seen the Powerpuff Girls, and I mean the good ones, not the shitty ones.
We're talking about how that's coming back. I already talked about that.
The live action. Okay, you've seen the pictures, right? Vigilante, can you get the pictures on in the screen?
I covered it on Thursday's show. Yeah, hopefully it got on stay.
Yeah, I mean, missed that.
There's nothing much to the picture. They look terrible.
The dresses look like something you'd get on a cheap porno.
I thought the person working there with the red hair was funnier. That was all I could stare at. The person with like the dyed hair and this matching mask.
Hold on. I looked up Powerpuff Girl. I have to go back to this, and since they didn't get us the last time, this is what the Powerpuff Girls will be. This, and I'm not joking when I say it. This came out years and years ago, but it ends up being prophetic. So this is where they're going with this, and then I'll find the actual pictures.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients the professor combined to make the perfect little girls. But then he accidentally added another chemical. Narcissism. No longer were these the perfect little girls. They were in their mid-20s in New York City. HBO's Powerpuff Girls!
Hey, bitch, what are you up to? I'm sort of eating and blogging. Want to get a drink later? I've got a thing. What thing? You know, a thing. Downtown, I don't know. It's a trendy art thing. It's for a guy. How's the guy? We fucked a bunch last night, but I'm not sure I like him. Are you guys doing anal yet? Fuck, are you seeing this? Yeah. Meet you in 5? I gotta put on makeup. I'm not fighting without makeup.
Instagram still likes this version.
PMS? Yeah.
No longer watch them look at their body fat, exercise, and then binge eat. Watch them form relationships that last for weeks at best.
Freaking Mojo Jojo.
Holy shit.
Buttercup? Oh, hey.
I tried texting you.
Sorry, my phone was off.
Did you not see the huge dinosaur attacking the city?
Look, I understand that you two have all the time in the world to fight crime, but my life doesn't fit into these little compartments, okay? It keeps going. And I don't know where it's going, but it's going. Now it's like,
what is she talking about?
What am I? What is this? What are we fighting for?
Do you want to get a drink?
Fuck yeah.
HBO's Powerpuff Girls. Very little fight. Lots of complaining combined with small.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Somehow this will be better. This will be better than the actual thing.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
this
drive me
will
to
be.
drink.
Oh man, and we haven't even shown. Let's actually see if the Powerpuff Girls. I don't like searching on the thing.
I got the pictures. I got the picture.
Oh, you do? Yeah, if you can share it, you can just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
it that way.
I mean,
All right.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
talking about the one in the background, Captain Antifa.
Yeah, she does look Captain Antifa. She looks mean.
oh
They all look
yes.
kind of mean.
Like,
And those
how
Yeah,
can
they
you
all
look
look
at
very unhappy.
How can you look at anything
mean-
else when she's there?
She's
Yeah, it's pretty hard not to. Yeah, it's pretty hard not to. You know what's pretty funny? They turned Buttercup, the most angry, constantly violent first character, into the black one.
Well, it was either her or the redhead. So what did you do? I mean, they could have went different and turned, Bubbles and said,
and the
we'll go
father
with the
they
blonde.
hate, and the father they hated, who I always
He's a
thought
black man.
Professor Utonium was either white or Asian mixed or something. Apparently, is now black.
Oh, it's like Turk from Scrubs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
And they hate him because he's of course a black father's a bad father. Duh.
yeah.
Duh, you racist. We have to be racist. So
Yeah.
the Powerpuff Karens. That show would actually be funny. Y'all aren't drinking yet? Okay, still like
now
it's
I
a
am.
great parody. It is a great parody. It is a great parody. Is she Mojo Jojo? Stop Ginger. Well, they kept it. I mean, they made her into a brunette, I guess, because she's not really a redhead. Doesn't look like. I don't know anything about the Powerpuff Girls other than there's a character called Mojo Jojo. Well, it was a really fun kids show for the early 2000s, late 90s. And I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But again, going back to the main point, man, we don't really need friends. This didn't need to be. It was over. It was a nice cartoon. It had its 3, 4, maybe 5 years, whatever it was. Maybe it's longer than that, but it's over.
I mean, and the original cartoon was actually pretty good, really. I mean, they even had this super feminist supervillain who was a pain in the ass even for the female characters. And they even made a point about fake feminists that like to bitch on everyone's lives because they have none of their own.
Only one
they
who
were an
steals
actual good
Susan
show.
B. Anthony's.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ironcaster?
Oh, how like the feminist villain only wanted the Susan B. Anthony coins because they were women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the girls used the coin in this kind of two-faced style as they beat her up slowly.
I do remember, as you guys mentioned it. I just want to say, hey, what's up to Gomer Kyle?
Hello.
But yeah, the original was way better. I mean, I once saw the 2000 and I think it was 17 reboot, and I was very disappointed. I mean, the original Powerpuff Girls was a kids show, but let's be honest, that was not a kids show, and people loved it because of that. But that one was obviously trying to be a kids show too hard.
I'll actually push back. Back then, you could make a show for kids that appealed to teenagers and young adults, and it was fine. Batman animated series is a kids show, but it's okay if you're older and you watch it. There was even the Spider-Man. There was a lot of cartoons back in the day that they're for kids, but they acknowledge that older people can still enjoy it, and I consider that. Shrek was made in that vein, so I will push back. They just don't do that anymore. That now everything is like they insult children's intelligence, and it's not like they're 8 to 10 to 12-year-olds that they're already thinking at a high level at between 10 to 12, so they can understand. They can take a little bit of creativity. Yeah, intelligent. They can take some intelligent television. Yeah, Dexter Live has some adult stuff and adult themes, and that's why we always go back. Go ahead.
I mean, it's the people writing these shows now just obviously don't feel like they don't have to try to hide the messaging in them at all. It can now just be so out there and blatant. I mean, you compare the writing of these shows now to then. I mean, when was it about a year or two ago they did that other? I guess they did another Powerpuff Girls movie where like there was a fourth one and she was like the bestest ever.
That's so bad. I remember when I had the one like mutilated one. That was sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they literally. I was pretty pissed. There was this character in the original Powerpuff Girl, a sexy redhead that worked for the mayor. What was her name? Miss Keene?
Miss Bellum. Miss Bellum.
Yeah, Miss Bellum. I was pissed out they didn't bring her back because apparently she was too sexual. She was one of the best parts of the show. I'm not gonna lie there.
Yeah, but it's like women are not allowed to be sexy unless they're Cardi B and they're complete whores, and men are not allowed to find women attractive in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah, great message to send to a species that needs sexuality and beauty to continue existing.
Well, we're not going to go exosome on why that may be, but the answer is in the exosome. I'll just say that much.
I mean, another good example of all this crap was that remember in the show, it was not only that Jeff Jones refused a black Superman, he also refused that Adam Strange was turned gay because it was stupid and unnecessary. Look, Adam Strange is a great character, actually. I've followed him for a long time, of years. He was originally an archaeologist who, in a dig, found technology that teleported him to the world of Ron, Zeta Beam technology. And there he met his wife, and, well, as time went on and more adventure, they had a daughter. Adam Strange is a family man and an adventurer that fights to protect the planet. He's a great character. I mean, sure, there's a question that a lot of people ask. It could have been anyone just grabbing the jetpack and the guns and doing the same shit it does, but it's not. It's literally him that makes it work because it's his mentality, his way of being. He's a good husband, a good father. He puts his family first, defends them, and wants the best for his wife and daughter every single turn of the way. That's why he fights. That's his spirituality. But if they turned him gay, they would erase the beauty of his family, the happiness they had with his daughter, everything he learned that he grows as a character. They would erase him, probably turn him into some kind of debauched party animal that has sex with everything he sees and only shoots first and asks questions later. Like Star-Lord. Probably turn him into a Star-Lord. And that would be annoying because he's a logical character. And I mean, the most recent version, the one from New 52 in the original Rebirth, was okay because at least they made him a scientist, but I would prefer the one from the archaeologist better. But then the Tom King got his hands on the character, and now he's a complete ocean of bullshit. Thank God it's not 100% canon.
Well, they're not. They're not allowed to have any heterosexual family anymore, especially not a straight white-led one, a patriarchal one. That will never happen again. They're not. That's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Superman and Lois happened by accident.
It happened by accident. And one thing I did hear about that show is that apparently the HBO Max, or at some point, that's supposed to be an HBO Max exclusive in a season or two. So that may be, that they were going to move that to HBO Max. That's like that team is working on that. Now, I don't know how valid that rumor is. I probably should do some more research. So I can at least have, since I'm here, I'll see if I can find that.
But seriously, transformation, why can't we not have good fathers and families anymore in comics? I mean, it is absurd. I mean, why? Look, franchises have to... Look, anime is kicking asses because they know how to let their franchises get old and die and pass the torch. I mean, Evangelion ended years ago, but they're still keeping it on through products, games, and some non-canon movies. Yeah, I mean, it's this thing about comic book characters never aging. It was good for some time, but now everything's getting too old. They should just pass the torches on. Superman has 3 kids, 3 sons. Connor, Chris, and Jonathan. Give one of them the Superman mantle. Let them be Superman. Batman has 4 kids. Let one of them be the next Batman and keep on the torch going.
There is so much of a backlog of entertainment, a century of movies. There's just stuff out there dying to be discovered that you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to think we are literally becoming the Star Trek world because remember they said that television died a long time ago. That's why they still watch the old stuff.
Yeah, well, I do believe this is the death of television. There's a lot of reasons to that, but I do want to just add. I could probably deep dive to find. The only thing I can find as far as the HBO Max is the fact that while the other CW shows, you can watch this show on CW.com, and every other show that CW has goes to Netflix after they're done with their season. This show goes to HBO Max. This will go to HBO Max when the season is done. It won't go to Netflix. It doesn't say anything about future seasons moving over to Netflix in this article, but it does at least show that this is different and is going to HBO Max.
Okay,
so I'm not sure if they call future seasons have been made yet. Go ahead.
So it's got a bit of a different streaming rights situation than the other traditional CW stuff.
Yeah. So that much is true, and I believe I heard that it's going to they're going to have seasons start off on HBO Max going forward, but I'm not sure if that was just rumor or if that's been finalized. But at least this much is finalized.
I mean, my guess is what they'll probably try to do a dual streaming situation. If anything is what I'm guessing.
They could do that.
To further elaborate on my point, I do have two examples here. I've got an old Hammer horror movie that I have yet to see.
Yeah.
Circus of Horror.
Yeah.
And also, there are some small indie creators from our little circle that are out there making books.
Yeah. I still have to read that. I have to read it, and I'm well behind.
Kai would be happy.
Just came in the mail yesterday, actually. So,
and man, I hope Kai is doing well. I hope he's I keep seeing people buy the book. I know a lot of people in the community has bought the book. I want that book to do really well. Oh, sorry. But I really, 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 really want that book to do well. And I really want
speaking of other little guys to help out, just got my Cyber Frog shirt and hoodie in the mail today.
Shout out to All Caps.
Yeah, All Caps. Ethan Van Sciver is one of the best. I mean, you know. Remember, there's actually a good thing about that. Remember one of the modern Green Lanterns, Jessica Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the most modern Green Lanterns, and she's beloved by all, unlike the other modern Green Lanterns. And you want to know who invented her? Who was one of the people that worked on her?
Toxic White Male EVS.
Don't say every time his name is mentioned, a soy boy cries.
Oh, and then EVS.
There's not that many in the comic industry. It's small. The comic industry is too dead for that to, you got a few extras.
Ethan Van Sciver, a white guy, worked and created a good Latina character. One that isn't constantly pissed off or lesbian.
That's because of his white fetishism and his white supremacy. Obviously. Duh. As much as I'm joking, that is the counter argument to that. Even though all of these Latinx creators like Vida Ala, whatever the hell she is, keep coming up with bullshit. Latinx.
Yeah.
That's how I always say it.
Yeah.
No,
I like Latinx.
We're not
coming up with Gambit as
Latinx her. Or Latinx.
That's all they have.
Every Latino person I know either laughs at me for that or just says that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they hate white guys. They hate straight guys too. They just hate men. There's a hatred of men, in general.
Yeah. Vida, I think she made her character that copied Gambit look like her because she ain't getting none from none of the sides. And Gambit always gets some.
Maybe.
Oh, why would you share that?
Let's be honest. We all know it.
The Tigers.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the other things in show cross. Oh yeah, I did see Dust.
Powerpuff Girls Puff. Yeah, Dust was one of EVS' original characters, and she was the first Muslim Marvel character. But apparently, she doesn't exist. Kamala Khan is the first Muslim character, which always confused me because her name is Khan. That's an Indian name, not Muslim.
And I want to say a special thank you and hello to Power Girls Puffs.
Yeah, shout out to Power Girls Puffs instead of Powerpuff Girls.
I think it's Robert.
And also, it's probably Robert. He's usually the one with the different accounts. And shout out to Latino Slant with the new logo.
Oh, Latino Slant.
Yeah. Hell. What's up, Paulie?
Well, Latino, we're talking about race bendings and how a white guy created the first best Latino character ever in comic books.
The Tigers lost again, and they shared it. Like
they shared this.
Indeed, I
yes,
did.
look, top right up there, Detroit Tigers.
Oh God. Who shares and is that that Cleveland's new logo because they can't use the Indian? Because I haven't watched.
Yeah, I guess it's a placeholder for now.
Jeez. Are they just the Cleveland baseball team?
Fucking hate this.
Oh boy, so that has nothing.
Nothing's fun anymore.
That's just making me sad.
Fun anymore.
Why would you share that?
Because you don't care. And yeah, I was gonna say that because there are some kinds of Pakistani name, which is also Muslim.
Yeah, but it's still mostly Indian. It kind of might be Pakistani, but it's mostly Indian.
I got yelled at by an Indian girl for that very same thing. So I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'll leave you on your own. I can't say I'm not on camera. I can't do the as far as I'm concerned because I'm not on camera. Because that's my little gimmick. Never seen.
Oh, they're coming for them later. I mean, Ren and Stimpy will not happen anytime soon because the creator was accused of doing some bad behavior, so they're not going to come back anytime soon. Yes, he was, and since
that doesn't stop the media, or that doesn't stop all of the book companies and tabletop companies from making use of.
Actually, I think he has property on most of the rights. That's why he can do this.
Well, Beavis and Butthead, they're going to make them both trans people.
Well, yeah, they're coming back.
Yep, we know where they're getting a movie.
Okay, any of you guys remember Daria?
I do remember Daria. I actually like Daria, the spinoff show.
Yeah, she was a good character. She was entertaining. She was a kid that always seemed like she was depressed. But I bet nowadays they're going to make that she was secretly trans and all this time she was trying to keep her emotions inside. Despite the fact that she's dated boys in the past. She was
a feminist character, even though she took her fucking... I actually said that in the video. She takes her best friend's boyfriend, fucking Dot. But besides that, she's a really cool character. She's a very sarcastic character, very funny character. And she was already a feminist character. I can't imagine how unbearable a Daria reboot would be. And Lions and Tigers and Bears, oh my, yeah, the Lions and Tigers are trash.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Bears because I just want to poop it.
Seriously, we need some. Seriously, we got it. Television is dead. I mean, I'm still super pissed off about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out, produced by Seth Rogen, produced and written by the guy who makes everything. And specifically, he does teenage movies that only have swears and stupid plot. And this is a teenage movie that's going to go around the turtles growing up. I bet you someone's going to come out gay or trans in that. And he says, and I quote, it will be unlike anything you've ever seen in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Okay, and we all know what that means.
I won't be watching. I'm done being triggered by this shit. They said Khan was Sikh and TOS. I think Khan is a name that could be in a few different.
Okay, yes, but the whole point about bringing her in was that the fact that EVS made the first Muslim character. No one remembers or even cares to actually search for that. But Kamala Khan is the first one. Makes no sense.
They don't even care about what's the gay character they had, and we talked about him in another episode. I can't think offhand that they've forgotten about. Was it Alpha Flight? Oh, Fimmer. I would say Fimmer. You know this, but you left. Fimmer knows the answer to this question. Sheesh, I'm sitting there looking up. Oh God, Fimmer, help me. What character am I thinking of?
I'm sorry, the CIA talked to me. What were we talking about?
We're talking about a character that Marvel had. He's a gay character. North Star.
The Canadian.
Yeah.
The Canadian.
And Psylocke fanboy isn't even my final form. Thank you, Robert. We love you. You bring so much to the chat and the channel.
You bring joy to our chats.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, crap.
Pull Psylocke
from
back
the
up
chat. Huh?
Pull Psylocke
back on.
Oh, put Psylocke back on. As I put Psylocke back on. I don't want to get him in trouble with Mrs. Slant, but from the chat to the panel, Paulie Latino Slant, hell.
Yeah.
Hell, Latino Slant.
Yeah. Keep it down.
Okay. We'll do.
I'm not supposed to.
No power girls puff. None of that. Nothing spicy. How you doing, man?
What's going on? I have a few minutes and wanted to hang out.
We're all here just screaming at cartoons and pissing off the crazy wokies.
Yeah, who are we mad at today, this afternoon?
Well, I'm not mad.
Powerpuff Girls, DC stupidity, Indiana Jones 5.
Oh,
Just name it.
Too long of a list.
Yeah, so my argument exactly to keep it simple is screw the wokeness. Just stop with franchises. I'm done with franchises. Just come up with something new. Because like Indiana Jones 5, it doesn't matter they're making it woke. I don't want to see Indiana Jones 5 under any circumstances whatsoever. The fourth one killed it for me. I have no desire to see any more movies. So just stop making new movies altogether. Not new movies, but new franchises. Or stop making stuff off of these franchises. Just leave them alone. They're done. We don't need a Powerpuff Girls reboot, even if it wasn't woke. We don't need all this stuff, even if it wasn't woke. We just stop. That's my argument. I think Mrs. Slant got him.
Mrs. Slant, not happy with
this. Everyone in the chat, say hi to Mrs. Slant. And you guys are talking about Shad Khan, who owns AEW. We're not going to show that girl anymore. I don't want to lose any more viewers about what I think of AEW right now because I showed that clip of that cosplay singer.
Second dildo, I am not the only one that is mad. We are all pissed.
Yeah.
I'm still young. Yes, I am still young.
You're going to be the one who's going to get me locked up one day. I'm gonna be at work one day, go tell the story about how, then this guy Sentient Dildo came in and was telling me something, and you're like, he's talking about sentient dildos. Let's go ahead and get the straight jacket for old Iron Cat.
Well, listen, we have a Snortopupus Cuber who says hello to Mrs. Slant. I don't know if Paul can hear me. Shout out to Golden Cow also saying hello to Mrs. Slant.
All right.
So real quick, I had to show Snortopupus Cuber, a resident polar bear, says hello to Mrs. Slant because we kind of heard her a little bit.
Nice.
I'm sure she would love to know that a polar bear said hi to her, and it looks like you're talking more. Nitrium brings up this point to my counterpoint: the new IP woke projects will crash and burn. They need built-in audience of established franchises.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The new IP always throw the audience away. So even if they do something new, they're not gonna most likely not coming back.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're burning off. Like the idea of making a new.
I told Miss Slant that a polar bear said hello to her.
Told her. Yes.
She was like a polar bear. I'm like, well, YouTube handle or YouTube name. All right, what did I miss? Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Ranting. I'm just ranting wildly about the same thing. Nitrium, he countered my point of just getting rid of franchise. He says that new IP, if you make your own IP, the woke projects will crash and burn, which I agree with, and they need the built-in audience of an established popular franchise. Mm-hmm. My argument is they're destroying that. You can only go to that well so many times, and they've gone to it too many times. To me, but maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
just look at the Star Wars franchise. They're bringing Dr. Aphra back from the dead and turning her the bestest ever again. I mean, she defeated Vader.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the book. The book came out Tuesday. I have to say, I want to get it just in a curiosity level to read it. Just because everyone's giving authors so much shit. I'm
also on that point, but the problem is, in the beginning, it was an interesting character in the beginning. Actually, Aphra was a very interesting character in the beginning, but then you saw its growth, and like a weed in the garden, it became unhealthy. But yes.
Real quick.
Well, I know she's already getting hell. The author from the community, and I'm always hesitant to slay it if I haven't read it or seen it. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Especially a book. It's like or a comic. It's like just because I don't know what else this person has written, but she seems very excited to release it and trying to get the word out. But I do know people in our community have some choice words. What are you gonna do? That's what happens when shit gets crazy.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not buy it because it didn't look good to me.
It didn't look good based on what? The description or the book cover?
Well, really a lot of the Star Wars is just kind of pushed me away, and that's primarily the main thing about it. But I mean, the Afra was fun at first. I mean, I bought some of the comics. It was okay. It's just that the brand has been pretty tainted. The brand is not appealing to me.
So, okay, so you're done with the brand.
For the most part, I'd say so. Yeah, it's kind of
now. All right. I'm not. This is just for me, right? Like it's not. I'm not getting it towards you, bro.
No,
but if I'm gonna slam something or do a review or whatever, I want to read it, see it,
yes, that's a logical thought.
So,
absolutely,
I hear you,
That's the logical thought.
I hear you. Also too, if I'm gonna engage with some of these creators that we're having hard times with, because that's eventually what I want to do. I actually want some of these creators, quote unquote creators, to come on the slant and do some interviews saying, what are you thinking when you did this? What are you thinking when you did that? I better know what I'm talking about. I better read it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just as a fan, I hear you.
No, I think you're absolutely right about at least familiarizing yourself with the property, with the content in particular. If you're gonna talk about something, you need to be able to at least know what you're talking about, not just go based on headlines.
I agree with that. That's very fair.
So I think you're probably making the best choice in buying it to have the opinion based on actual foreknowledge.
Yeah, and the thing is that I don't want to get it for free, right? Because then it's like you don't have respect from your subs, from your members, because Polly's just simping for he didn't get he didn't pay for it, or he got a movie, he got the movie red carpet treatment. Nah, if I'm gonna do it, I want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
No corruption.
I'll pay.
No
put my money
corruption
on them.
because
Exactly.
you'll feel enforced to actually give it a good. For example, they give you some free merchandising, free special treatment. They're gonna try to pressure you into giving them a good review, even if it's bad.
Right.
You can't
it's
do
already
that.
started. With some of my friends who are actors, that are in bigger things, and it's like, you gotta go through my agent. I'm like, or my PR. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. If you want to come on, where I'm at.
Yeah.
Psylocke fanboy. I would love to, but I'm not a very fluent speaker of Spanish. I can understand it with perfection, but I'm not great at speaking at it. Maybe Portuguese. Maybe Portuguese.
Fala português.
Yeah, eu falo português muito bem.
Oh, my girlfriend's Portuguese, man.
Bom saber.
That's great. She's Portuguese Brazilian. So we are going to interview her for actually Midnight's Edge in Espanol is going to have a Portuguese section as well.
If you ever se alguma vez quiserem uma terceira voz, sabem me encontrar.
Yeah, let's do it, man. We'll get connected. That's fantastic. I already have someone to interview her. But hey, that's great. See, that's this community.
This is cool.
Yeah, pergunta só para o Vigilante.
I'm just a guy. I'm like, it's so cool to see Fenrir. I want him to grow. I want us to get something where Fenrir has a better setup. The fact that he's able to do what he's done with the setup he has been pretty amazing. So cool. I think it's cool. Yeah,
he sounds good. Miss Slant just went back outside. I was gonna ask her to come over here, but yeah. So she, so yeah, man, you gotta, it's a fine line you walk. And like PJ is in the house, Orville Nation, and I know that he does the
Orville Nation.
I know he does the and that's something I would love to interview him on. And how do you balance not simping, because he always has executive producers on and this is and that. With being objective. But that's what you got to, and I like where Gary comes from. I remember him from day one a couple years ago. Listening to him, he's like, I buy everything, so I don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'm guessing Paulie may have tweeted this out because I see Raquel Briggs. Raquel Briggs. Says just want to pop in, immediately pop right back out. No worries. Our stream starts soon. I know she does a stream with Climber Times, right? And
Yes.
she has to support Polly. So
Yes, and she's a
Yeah.
Portuguese gal as well.
yeah,
Hey,
I'm just gonna say I didn't know you knew who it was, but you didn't. You knew.
Yeah, I
Polly.
just
Wow, there's a lot of
tweeted it out.
Portuguese voices up here. There's a lot of
Mhm.
Portuguese voices in YouTube. I thought I was probably the only one.
Well, we always think we're the only one, but Diego Flores, who's also in our Espanol camp, he's a Portuguese and Spanish, and then Geek Tropology, Spanish, English, and Japanese.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, it
nice.
always made me feel ashamed. I come from a very Spanish speaking family. I understand it with full perfection. I can literally hear two guys from Barcelona speaking at high speed while watching a game, but I could never speak the language. Like an impediment I have.
Well, the thing is that you probably have a facilidad, so I'm sure if you mixed it up with us, you would do fine. And I think I have a troll here, Caucasian Slant.
Oh, that's just Robert. It's Robert.
This is
Okay.
the thing. He takes other people's names. Because he still has the Psylocke thing up. He was Psylocke's.
Oh, okay, all right.
You really didn't try that much, right? You could have just turned his icon white and just do it, right?
Yeah,
He didn't even try.
Yeah, because he usually screws my icon. Who was he? Mercenary.
Ooh, I like that
Williamson?
icon better though. Don't change it.
Oh no, we could have kept.
Oh.
We could have kept the. Maybe we should have kept the Psylocke. We want Psylocke back because baby's got back.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Well, gentlemen, it's been fun, but I have to hop out here.
Real quick,
Oh.
yeah. I forgot you do. So let's plug your stuff real quick, and if you feel like it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I gotta work on a new video. I really do. No one told me I had to work on more than one video.
A year. The one video per
I have
channel.
to make more. I have to make one a year.
At least. You want to grow, don't you?
I guess. I thought I was gonna be able to pull a Fenrir here and just ride my way up.
Well,
I love it, man. But,
sometimes
I should probably be on Jake D's Howling About Entertainment tomorrow, and I'll be around. By the way, Polly, congratulations with what you guys got going on.
Thanks, man.
I don't know Spanish. I don't know the Espanol, but I'll give you a sub. I'll be listening.
Give Jake D my best. That's a cool dude.
Indeed.
All right, and Ironcast, hey, there's 18 of you or 17, because I think it's a little less. 17 of you. If all of you sub to Ironcaster, he would have over 60 subs. He's at 44 currently. So please, please, please give Ironcaster a sub. And give Brightest Day a sub. He does videos and stream. Yeah, videos instead of stream shrugs. Yeah, Ironcaster, please sub to him. Please sub to Brightest Day and Fimber. Namor's dick. Oh, Lord.
Come on.
Real quick, there's a point I wanted to get to. Somebody said something about one of my favorite franchises, Back to the Future, and I wanted to say something about that, and there's a few different comments. Okay, here's one. A female lead, Back to the Future reboot equals Back to the Kitchen. Now, interesting thing about Back to the Future, Zemeckis, and I can't remember the other part, they will not accept any remakes, anything. They don't want it at all.
Yeah. The guy who owns the rights literally put it straight. He will not do any remakes with Tom Holland or anything. He really wants the franchise to stay pure. They will do comic book crossovers. I'm reading Back to the Future and Transformers right now as we speak, but he will not do any remakes.
Yeah. But nobody lives forever. So there's that. I mean, we saw with the Lord of the Rings, a lot of reason that's happening is because Christopher Tolkien passed. So there's that possibility. But at least for now, I don't think they will do a Back to the Future reboot.
I mean, the other way of looking at this on always look on the bright side of life, as Monty Python says, is let them burn it all down, because it'll go broke quicker.
That is true.
And there's already a lot of getting back to business, back to entertaining. MLB. From what I saw of the Dodgers home opener, it was like very little to none wokeness in the presentations of the World Series rings. Very low. If it was like from a personal player,
not
and it's
team wide, not company wide stuff.
And I was so happy about that because I'm like, this is baseball, guys. I don't come here. I do not come here to listen to anything other than watch baseball.
Yeah.
But back to the Future. Oh, jeez.
Real quick,
por Dios.
Have to add Slasher McSplitter, the master of disaster. Hail Slasher.
Hey,
Hail Slasher.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Loving the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Pretty okay, though. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing great. But seriously, hey Vigilante, look for a video on YouTube called Black to the Future Family Guy.
Oh, I did see that. I've seen that before, actually.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah. Hold on.
But you know what I mean, because it just seems that within a very short amount of time, that the silliness and the absurdity of woke entertainment is, just spilling over, the cup, and it's like let it happen, man, let it happen, because it's all terrible. At the end of the day, it's gonna be terribly dated entertainment. No one's gonna care about it.
The matter is not. I think the problem of the owner of the rights is simply who does it. I mean, there was this movie by Seth MacFarlane called A Million Ways to Die in the Old West, and Doc showed up. Doc showed up in that movie.
I didn't know that.
Great flick.
Yeah, I mean,
I never saw that. I heard it was.
Yeah, this great Scott line.
Yeah,
was amazing. I was shocked to see him, and I loved it. I mean, it's apparently a universe where Django the Unchained and Back to the Future coexist.
Go ahead, Paul. Before we show this clip.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll take off after the clip.
Okay. Yeah, I know you had a short time. I appreciate you even showing up. It's kind of a shock to have you show up. So let's show Black to the Future for those who haven't seen it.
Exploitation. No, it's not. Those films my cousin Rufus used to do were pure exploitation.
From the cats who brought you Caddy Black, Black Drag, and Black Kramer versus Kramer. From funky flicks so bad you're gonna say, damn, that's funky.
Shout out to the Shaft fake theme they used.
Oh hell!
Pretty well done.
You out of time, baby.
Oh no, they did it. Oh, that's brilliant.
Damn! Rufus Griffin.
Wow.
Black to the Future.
Wow.
Marty makes Superfly. Big.
I want to be a fine, sweet ass bitch.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Get me Isaac Hayes. Isaac, you know that new sound of it?
Yeah.
Listen to this.
That's great. Isaac Hayes. Oh, that's it. So now let's go to another clip.
You can't get comedy like this anywhere else. I mean,
No.
I miss the old stereotype. I miss the old stereotypes of black people. They were great.
Yeah, it's not loud. And apparently, neither are you, Fimmer, because the echo came back.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
Okay, cut me off.
All right.
Fenner.
This works sometimes if you take him out and then bring him back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Nope.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that Brady Bunch shit.
Sorry. Are you? Well, is it echoing just for Fimmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
How about me? Am I echoing?
You sound okay. I hear a little stab, but you sound good. All right, Fimmer.
Slasher was also echoing.
Was he echoing for you? Is
Yeah,
Fimmer
yeah.
echoing for everyone?
I'm probably.
You guys have
probably-
Hello.
Oh God.
Someone.
I don't
has
hear
their
an echo.
I hear a little echo. Someone's got a little YouTube page open. You need to put on mute.
Vigilante, see if your page is still open.
No,
yeah, all echo.
Okay, who has a YouTube page open right now?
Not I.
I don't have anything going because I even paused the one that was going.
Okay. Check.
So a little echo. John Campia. I don't know if he had to do anything. Just blame John Campia. John Campia, why are you making my damn thing echo? No,
all echo. Little
all echo. I hate this. I don't know why this is happening all of a sudden.
It's the CIA.
It's the CIA, the KGB, somebody. Yeah, I don't know why I keep having echoes and all these technical issues.
Can I share video?
Yeah.
I have an announcement to make. It'll just be 30 seconds.
Cool.
Let me just cue it up. Okay.
I have a YouTube page going. That's how I'm watching the stream. Not you guys. You guys, please keep your pages up. Please.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
We
We all are.
See, I don't hear echo for anything, and this sucks. All right, I'm about to remove everybody and bring everyone back.
Okay.
So, now with everyone gone, this is borderline experimental. Paulie is I don't know. So I don't hear any static anymore. With me as a solo show, chat, please let me know. Is it still hello? Is it still echoing? Or when everyone's gone, can you hear me clearly? Because I'm trying to figure this out. I am like wired in as far as like my internet. I'm not on Wi-Fi. It's like hardwired in. So my internet should be pretty quick. So it really shouldn't be having any echo issues as far as technical issues with my computer or my internet, but I'm still having them and I'm not sure why. So, and I can't even hear them echo. It says check your Twitter messages. I will check that. But are you hearing me echo right now? John Campia breaks headphones. I will try to play that. I'll play that in a second. So no echo sound is good, Keck says. Let me actually cue this up, and then because Paulie has a link, and I want to check that out as well. So hold on. It's just a rage thing. John Campia breaking his headphones. I'll get that queued up. So, all right, I'm about to add people back. Gonna add Paulie.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any echo here? You hear anything?
I think I heard an echo. No,
Oh,
we're good. There you go.
okay. I'm adding to the stream. Gonna add Slasher back. I hear the static with Slasher, but I don't hear an echo.
Yeah.
Echo.
Nope. You're
Hello.
Testing.
Hello.
It's Fenrir.
Echo. 1, 2, 3.
You're good.
I am not an SJW, nor am I a crook.
No echo.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, let's see.
This is my this is one of the staff members of the Latino Slant, and he has an important announcement to make.
Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Shout out to whoever edited that video. Latino Slant has memberships. That's awesome.
Oh my
And
god.
that was an awesome way of announcing it, I have to say. I must say.
So my buddy had put that up on Facebook. I'm like, oh, I'm stealing this, and then I just added all the little doodads. And memberships are approved and will be up very shortly. And I'm doing like an official video, with my face.
Yeah.
But that little kid was just something else, man.
Yeah, he's so serious. What makes it great.
Yep, and he knows how to get rid of his clip. Y todo.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. No echo, but are you a cat? That's what Poopus Cuber has. There you go. Magic fingers. Mag dump. Nice.
Yeah. Yep. He knows how to dump. Yep. Yeah. He was watching some video games. He got it down.
Yeah. Real quick to
Smart
just show
kid.
another clip. Teacher Prodigy wanted us. He was mad at Campia and wanted us to show this. It's only 6 seconds, so real quick.
Just a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. Just a little bit.
Oh,
Okay,
the echo.
sorry guys.
I guess
Even the best.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay, no. This is a good thing. This is a good video. Keep it up.
What the Skeletor says? What? Well, no, because if I keep that up, we'll autoplay into infinity. So let me turn it off. I'll do it. Autoplay's off.
It's always entertaining to see the old classics.
All right, for real quick. I just can't have autoplay just go on forever and ever.
Me here to capture the traitor I
What is
told
this?
you about. This traitor, who is he? It isn't a he, it's a she. It is the baby I took from Randor, Princess Adora. What?
Okay, there you go. Skeletor says what?
Nice.
You got what you asked for. Video games are rap music.
I got to bounce.
Artists destroying our youth. All right, Paulie has to bounce. You'll probably sub to Paulie, but real quick, Paulie, plug your stuff. You already plugged your stuff, but plug it again.
Yeah, no. I mean, Vigilante, make sure you come by this Tuesday night. Man. Be one of my guests. We're having a live monetization party. I have 2 music bands coming on. So we're gonna level up. And that's it, man. Thanks a lot. Much love to the chat. To Fenner, make sure you get a hold of me, and Ironcaster. And,
pede só para o Vigilante mandar a minha informação. Ele sabe muito bem como me encontrar.
Okay. And Slasher, take care, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice talking to you, man. Yeah, nice talking.
Peace out, brother.
Please,
Peace, Latino Slant.
And please sub to Paulie if you haven't already. I just put his link in the chat. Please give Latino Slant sub. Like he said, Tuesday he's doing the monetization stream, and I'm invited. And I'm going to be on it apparently, so I would love to, and I'm happy to be.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, I'm gonna be there, and he's gonna be there with bands. It's gonna be fun.
Take care, guys.
All right, peace. All right,
see you later, man.
Alrighty. So, then there were 3, and then there were 3. So how you been, Slasher? It's been a little bit because the last few times you've been on the show, we had technical issues. How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm amazed right now. It sounds all right, Yeah. No one sounds. It doesn't sound like a bunch of robots in a fucking orgy right now. So.
Yeah, I'm not as frustrated as Campia was a second ago.
Okay. Vigilante, I gotta drop off for a second, but I'll be back quickly.
Okay, no worries, man. No worries. Guess it'll just be me and Slash for a little bit. So, hello, Tatsu Nami. You're new. I appreciate you being here, man.
I like that. I like that avatar.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, before you got on, and before we kind of went in a little randomness, we were really talking about. Did you hear they're doing a new Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my whole argument is just like, screw the fact that it's going to be woke garbage, because it is. And real quick, Draco, he's right. Like it. Like it. You do, so show it. Yeah, so please like the video. I'm not sure if that's what he's talking about, or if he's talking about liking the avatar. But please like the video if you haven't already. But yeah, the Indiana Jones, I'm like, you know what? Even if it wasn't woke, I wouldn't want this. And that's really my argument for a lot of these things. We don't need a new Indiana Jones. We need this stuff over with.
I thought Crystal Skull was the nail in the coffin.
I did too. That was the Last Jedi before the Last Jedi. It was so bad.
Was it even a hit, or was it a flop? Was it a box office?
I feel like it lost money. Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know if the Crystal. I'm gonna check real quick what the Crystal Skulls. Yeah, I thought of it as a flop or very close to it. It may have been one of those movies that just barely made enough money to break even type things.
Or possibly broke even, yeah.
This made a lot of money. Damn it.
Really?
Looking at the Wikipedia, I'll bring it up real quick. Made a lot of money. It had a big budget, 185 million. It made 790 million. This is almost a decade. It's over a decade ago.
Oh,
so that's a $1 billion movie with the current inflation.
What?
So that some reason not think it made
700 million.
Yeah, in the 2000s, that's like I said, with inflation, that's $1 billion movie. It's almost 800 million. Yeah, they're gonna make another one just because of shit like that.
Oh, they didn't get a dime from me because I didn't even see Crystal Skull.
You're a smart man. You're a very smart man.
I didn't want to. I didn't. When I saw the commercials, I was like, "Why? Why do we need this?"
Yeah, KK won't let it die. She was belly dancing in the second one, and she won't let it go until she destroys this. And apparently, Tetsunami saw me on Comics Division. Well, I'm glad I was able to earn your sub, and I hope I can earn your viewing time. And I appreciate you being here, man. Really do. And yep, belly dancing KK is inevitable. She wants her revenge, man. This is about vengeance. That if you don't know that by now,
on Spielberg, vengeance on
Spielberg, on Lucas, on everybody who she slurped her way to get to where she got. I'm telling you. That's my theory, and I need some evidence against it, and she isn't giving me any, as far as I'm concerned. That's why her character had to be the bestest ever. Ray had to be her character, had to be her self-insert. Has to be better than Luke. Has to be better than Jordan. Just like her new self-insert has to be better than Indiana Jones. It has to be better than Spielberg. So yeah, she was the producer for all those movies. She was belly dancing on camera. She was belly dancing in the back, and she's pissed about that. And she's taking her vengeance.
Belly dancing in the back.
She's belly dancing in the back. Her fucking husband, I keep fucking his name up because I keep forgetting who he is, but he's a big wig out there, and that was a lot of it as well. So yep, that did make a lot of money, but I don't want to see another one.
She Monica Lewinsky her way up the ladder.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if I can split that. I don't know. I did Spielberg give her. I mean, she was an aide, but not that type of. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this movie should have ever been made, even if it wasn't woke, even if they wanted to be the most respectful to the fans franchise they could. It shouldn't happen. They're the ones who said, "Let the past die, kill it if you have to." I don't want you to kill the past. Let the past be the past. Let it exist as the past. You know what I mean? It's okay for things not to. We don't need a remake to everything. We don't need a new Flash Gordon. We need a new franchise. We don't need a new Indiana Jones. We don't need a new Superman. We need a new franchise. And thank you, Liger fan. It is Frank Marshall. That's who she. That's the simp who she married. Yep. And now she's saggy old Leatherface.
Well, Hollywood has no faith. Hollywood has no faith in an original property. It's been obvious for decades now. Hollywood has zero faith in an original property.
They're going to destroy all
creatively
the
bankrupt.
Very much so.
Creatively bankrupt.
Yeah. The first indie movie she did was Temple of Doom. I think that was the one she was dancing in too, if I remember correctly. But yeah, they're very creatively bankrupt, and I think that's been a reason we get all this woke stuff. But we need new properties. That's really what it boils down to.
I mean, I did see Godzilla vs. Kong, and I liked it, but we really didn't need it. I'll say that we didn't need Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah,
it was good. I'll give it credit. It was good. It was better than I expected it to be.
It was exactly what I expected it to be, honestly. It gave me exactly what I wanted out of it. But I mean, yeah, that's fine. I think, like, fortunately or otherwise, we may get less woke stuff because we may get simple, dumb entertainment like Godzilla vs. Kong. They may go for stuff like that, which would be a positive compared to what we usually get nowadays. But it still isn't going to be like great. Like, how do we get a new Indiana Jones, not like the next Indiana Jones, but a new Indiana Jones. Or Liger fan mentioned that KK's first movie was E.T. How do we get a new E.T.? How do we get a new Star Wars? How do we get a new whatever the franchise is? How do we get that?
Okay.
Now? Because
all right, when you ask for stuff like that, like how do we get a new ET, then you get shit like Mac and Me. Have you ever fucking seen that one? Have you ever
I've never
seen Mac
seen
and Me?
I think I've heard of it. Let's see. Let's pull that up real quick.
Oh God, what a fucking bucket load of shit that movie was.
See, even then, I think that's not even what I mean. Like, don't remake E.T. like this did. You're good with these 80s movies. Don't just let's remake it. Like, no, E.T. did not exist until somebody wrote it down. And how do you make that next thing? How do you do that? And it takes the effort. And here's Mac and Me slasher brought up. It's a very E.T.-esque.
Oh God. Oh God. No, it was like if E.T. was written by someone who got kicked in the head by a horse. That's actually what it is.
So yeah, I'm not sure this is what we need either, but it's derivative. It's just I know originality is hard. That's what makes good stuff so good. Like, so you have to still just be original. This wouldn't solve the problem because this is obviously it was a failure, but it was just like, hey, we have E.T. We want to do a new E.T. Let's make Mac and Me. The new indie was Nathan Drake's Uncharted. Yeah, I mean they're doing a series with that, but I mean as far as the game, there was a lot of Indiana Jones, or even Tomb Raider before that. Kind of gave you those Indiana Jones films. We should not be touching the past all the time. That's why we got special editions of Miley Cyrus. Go ahead.
There was some Tom Selleck movie in the 80s that was kind of like a rip-off Indiana Jones. And I think he did that because he had turned down the role of Indiana Jones, and then he saw what a huge success it was. So then he was like, let me go back to the drawing board and put on a fucking hat and become an adventurer. And it bombed. I don't remember what the movie was called, but it bombed.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I'm not sure what the name of the movie is. Let's see. So I'm trying to look it up. High Road to China, maybe? That's what Google says. I'm not sure. The MacGyver movie?
I thought he had...
Yeah, Long Road to China. Yeah, I think it's this movie, High Road to China, that is coming up. The Google machine. This is what IGN says. This movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Geekstrophology says Mac and Me is hilarious. Glizner, Hail Glizner.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious because of how bad it is. That's why it's good. Because it's terrible.
He says if today's Hollywood remade E.T., it would be extra terrible. I agree with that. There was a time when I had a list of old favorite movies. I heard there's
a list of
Go ahead, man.
You
heard there was a list?
No, I heard that there's like a few untouchables that like I heard Back to the Future, E.T. and Jaws. I heard that no one in Hollywood wants to redo those, and that people in Hollywood won't let those get remade.
Something we actually talked about
Quickly Down Under. There we go.
Quickly Down Under. Who was getting harassed about Quickly Down Under?
But that was the Tom Selleck movie I was thinking the name of.
Okay. That sounds like more of a ripoff of what the hell is that? Crocodile Dundee. I haven't seen either, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I've never seen a single Crocodile Dundee movie either. And I'm just fine with that.
Okay. Real quick, Liger fan says KK has an acting credit before dancing in Temple of Doom. This is from IMDb. It's a penis from 1965. It was a short insert joke here. I love that. And he says, I don't know what this vengeance KK. I don't know who Kiki is. Kiki, do you love me? KK seems to want is about. Maybe she was to a bigger part in penis. I think she has plenty of parts with penises in her Hollywood life. Let's actually look up the IMDb. I didn't know that. But in general, man, I'm kind of sick of Hollywood. I'm beyond sick of Hollywood, but like not just on the wokeness. I just don't want to see them make a new movie that's an old movie or that's a remake. I really want to see something original. I think the world really needs an original property. Bad.
It sucks hating Hollywood these days because I love movies.
Yeah. And yeah, she's. Is this real? I have a feeling this is real. Because it's fade in as the beat. That's not true. This can't be real. So when you look up IMDb Kathleen Kennedy, this penis is a shirt from 1965. The movie's about a manhood. Man's manhood is endangered. He must rob enough banks to where he has enough money to get a general reconstruction surgery. I don't believe this is real. It only has Kathleen Kennedy as fade in as the Beat Girls. So I don't think this is real. I think this is fake. This was lost for 50 years before found. Yeah, this is probably fake. This is probably a whole fake thing. It's a 45-minute silent black and white film. I don't think it's real. This is so stupid. So that's pretty funny that somebody did that. I don't believe in that. Speaking of shorts, did you figure yours out? No, I did not. I don't know if I'll just have to keep trying and hope for the best. Yeah, go outside Hollywood. We have to go outside Hollywood. We have to be the creative force. We have to create a lot of
Get in the corner.
She had to get coffee.
My friend.
Go ahead.
My friend didn't even want to put his movie up on IMDb. He didn't put his movie up on IMDb. Like he could have put that he has it listed there, but he didn't want to. He said something like you have to pay for it.
It's a good movie, man. And it's sad that the actor ended up passing. The one actor passed not too long ago. That's really sad. It was a really good movie.
It was that was a fucked up coincidence.
Yeah.
It was a very fucked up coincidence. It was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Shout out to Ginger Side Snaps Back. I'm not sure if this is still Robert or if it's a new kind of auto but all together. But KK had to get coffee for the position she's in now. Absolutely. Hollywood used to be about escaping reality. Now we want to escape Hollywood. Absolutely. Ogre Squasher says 101 reasons to despise Kathleen Kennedy. When he uses this thing, as he is the benefactor of the channel, it's usually a telltale sign I have an extraordinarily insane super chat. So I'm going to go over there and check the super chats just to see if that is the case. And wow, indeed it is. Ogre Squasher, man, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much. With $101.51, which is insane to me. He's funding this channel. Like, man,
you can buy a fucking yacht with the money he's giving you.
Yeah, he's funding. He's funding my Bitcoin addiction, which is doing better. It's doing better. So thank you, man. And who knows that Bitcoin may end up being the thing that funds this channel in the future if everything works to plan. Ogre Squasher, there are no words to express how grateful I am for you, bro. With all the craziness that's going on this platform, my likes have been messed with. I thought something happened earlier with the chat because it seemed it's dropped to 0 mysteriously, at least on my end. And I know other people, Fireball, his likes were messed with. People's viewers, people's subs, they're messing with with a lot of content creators.
Watch hours,
everything.
Watch hours,
but people like you're like, I can't put into words how like essential you are for us trying to beat this damn thing. because you don't have to give me a dime, and if you do, you certainly have to give me this much per super chat. You could go a lot cheaper, but like by you doing that, it gives me the ability to do things for this channel. It's like, okay, I can still fund this channel despite everything YouTube is trying to do to keep the creator in general down. It's not just I'm singled out. The entire spectrum of YouTuber, they're trying to hold down so they can be a mainstream media platform. That's really what it is. So thank you so much for keeping this channel alive. And I can't put it into words, man. And I give me your PO box so I can send you free shit. I know you talked about sending me shit, which I don't need, but I appreciate it. I do want to get a PO box because you said something about X-Wing. But yeah, and yeah, such a ditto. It's not a bug; it's a feature that we're trying to destroy everything about your channel. We're still talking about penis. Not really. Ogre Squasher is too good. He's awesome. So I'm not gonna do that. But thank you for the super chat. And by the way, I guess this is pro capitalism. If you want to super chat, you obviously do not have to be as enthusiastic as Ogre Squasher. But the link is probably spamming at some point. It's the last time that damn link spammed. Or maybe I do have it, it's not as spammy as it used to be. But yeah, you can go ahead. It's in the description if you want to super chat or Cash App, or if you just want to watch and like. Please like. If you do nothing but like and share, that would that does a huge thing. Ginger Snaps is a great movie. I'm not sure if I heard about that one. And Snorter Poopa says he may need an operation. He has a tiny piece of brain removed from his skull. Just saying. I'm not sure if that's a joke. I hope it is. I mean, seriously, I don't want anything happening to our poor polar bear friend. But just so you know, if you want to fund the polar bears, save the polar bears, Ogre Squasher, save the polar bears. But thank you. You're saving the vigilantes, and it's much appreciated, man. Much appreciated.
I've heard of that movie, Ginger Snaps. I actually heard of that shit. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah. Since the dildo's worried, Q Bird. Wait, what? Yeah, we're a little worried. I'm hoping this is a joke, man. If it's not, man, let us know. Because seriously, we would start a GoFundMe if you needed help.
Because a piece of brain removed from his skull. What?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, he says if you're looking for a possible investment, check out the airline called Sun Country. They just went public within a month on NASDAQ. Might be something. Okay, I will look at the Sun Country. I've been with the cryptos and precious metals. I traveled the stock market last year, couldn't do much. Cryptos, I've only been at it for a few weeks and already gained quite a bit. But that's this. It could be a bubble. It could pop at any time. Not serious, just a wee bit of brain interferes with my napping. Again, are you? Okay, he says not serious. So I'm going to take it as a joke. The Odyssey link is not working. Uh-oh. And then the archive details for the penis. Okay, so yeah, I got to go out of it. This weird thing where I can't see a link in StreamYards. I have to go to the YouTube. And Sven the naked Nordic Ninja has subbed to my channel, and I appreciate that. That brings me to 376 subs, so I guess I got an extra sub. So I'm over 375. So thank you, any new subs. I'm more than likely subbed after Paulie's tweet. Thank you again, Paulie, for showing up and tweeting. I'm going to try to look up this link to see if I can get it. Sorry, the channel's kind of slow, or the chat is slowed down, and the stream is slowed down a little bit. Is it not even showing me the link on this? Okay. Oh, no, here it is. Like your fan is showing me the link. So let me see what's going on. Horseface. KK, do you love me? I don't like Drake, so I don't like that song. SNCY is the ticker name on NASDAQ. This is not an investment. This is not an investment channel. This is not investment advice. So do not do this and do something. Yeah. So I guess this is a film. So it's an art film. So this is a real thing. How about that? Okay, so penises are real. We learned that. I'm not going to play it.
It's not surprising because Stallone was in a fucking porno in the 70s.
True.
Before he did Rocky. So
very true. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's a bad, tired, silly bear. Some people kept me up awake. Oh, to 4 a.m. My neurons are misfiring. 4? I thought it was 3 something. Maybe it was 4 when we got done with the MF Cocktail Lounge. And so Brightest Day is going to get in on this SNCY, and I might too. Penises are a social construct. That's why we have Cinch dildos to apparently replace penises, because men are being replaced. I don't really have much to say more outside of stop making franchises or stop continuing franchises, let them end and come up with something new, which I know is beyond impossible for modern Hollywood. And so I'm about ready to end the stream. Did you have anything that you wanted to talk about or look into before we get done?
Well, I was watching a little bit of someone's WrestleMania reaction stream, and supposedly they got hit with a fucked up storm down there, and there was a lot of delays. There was a lot of delays because of the weather. So I don't even know if it's still going on or not. I have no idea. I didn't check it out. Oh man.
Have you checked out? That's something we can end on. Have you been checking out wrestling this week? Because it's big, WrestleMania week and shit like that.
I've been seeing clips on Twitter of shit.
Were you an NXT guy? Because I know they had their thing this week.
I used to be an NXT guy. I used to watch it every week.
Yeah, me too.
I just
before it went on USA, actually.
Yeah. I used to borrow it from
Hulu. It was on Hulu. That's how you watched it. Hulu. We watched it on Hulu legally because you could do that legally.
I mean, yeah. I did that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Robert, I don't know, but he said Robert is the last time he saw a wrestling match is Mr. Sacco. Ironic because you are the Mick Foley of the chat, all your personas. But go ahead.
I was because I was around the same time as Lucha Underground, so I was kind of watching those every week. Yeah, Lucha Underground was bad and good at the same time. It was bad and good at the same time.
Yeah, the first season or two was okay. It had its stupid parts, but it had good enough wrestling to make up for it. Yeah, a lot of people.
When someone got eaten, yeah, they had a fucking skit where someone got eaten by what was his name? The monster in the fucking jumpsuit.
Matanza.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they started to do stuff like that, it was kind of iffy. Even though Matanza he had cool matches.
Yeah. I liked his look too. He looked dope.
Real quick, Brightest Day stopped watching wrestling in 2000, and most of his fans stopped watching wrestling in 2000. And I think similar things going to happen for sports now. A lot of people are going to say, "I'll stop watching in 2020." When it comes to the NBA, NFL, MLB. I think that this will be the year that'll be like 2000 was for wrestling, or 2001, when a lot of people started to stop. Ogre Squash. This is not investment advice. Remember that. This is just a man giving his opinion and me reacting to it. Another possible investment is a new carrier out of Salt Lake City. Neilman is the guy started. He created JetBlue. Might be worth a look. Breeze Airways. Might be. Especially with a story we covered this week. I don't know if you saw this. United is going to use affirmative action as far as their hiring practices for pilots.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I see.
So
this is good. This is a good one.
I can imagine United not doing so well after a decision like that. So I can imagine a lot of smaller carriers who are just merit based, like you should be, picking up because of a decision like that. And I work in an industry where United's cargo is a huge issue. So I just can't imagine going through with something like that. That just seems insane to me.
I can't wait for blind people to start fighting for. I want blind people to start fighting for rights to be a pilot.
Why not? Why stop there? Yeah, United planes go boom. And wasn't United the one place where the guy beats the crap out of somebody for not leaving? That was United, right?
I don't know.
You remember that a few years ago?
I don't know. Wait, was this recent?
This is a few years ago. This is before the coup. Okay, it happened where this guy. They overbooked their plane. There was a guy sitting there, and they wanted him to get up. And he was a little bit resistant, but before it got anywhere, the United security guy beats the shit out of this guy and drags him off the plane. And I believe it was United. It may not have been United. Please correct me in the chat if it was a different airline, but I'm 96% sure it was United. I'll heavily invest in whichever airline shirks mask and VAX rules. You know what's real quick about that? I know you're talking about the port. I actually just went to a vet who does not require a mask, and it was so refreshing. It was very refreshing. Central Dildo says maybe it was Spirit. It could have been Spirit. I thought it was United. Maybe it was Spirit.
Welcome, passengers. I'm your pilot, Stevie Wonder.
That joke connects. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Are you racist? You don't want Stevie Wonder to be your pilot? Is it because he's black? No, it's because he's blind. So you're istophobic?
Every passenger gets up and runs for the door once they hear that.
Snorter Poopus says they need to hire sentient fancy ticklers. That's what sentient dildo is, or polar bears as pilots. And I don't see why they shouldn't. Man. Yeah. So that the airline stuff may be valuable because of that decision. Because I can see a lot of airlines taking up the slack. The flight attendants wouldn't leave me alone. Yeah, I expect flight attendants probably are pretty aware of dildos. Hey, Stevie did a great commercial for SNL in the 80s. It was great. And Robert may be licking the walls of Snorter Poopus Q-Bur's cave because that's what happens in this chat. Flying Eye Dogs makes the best pilots. Ogre Squash from no. He is a pilot, which is how he's able to fund this channel as well as Fly the Skies. And Ogre Squasher is messing with Central Dildo. And I saw somebody, I think Liger fan said something about this being night one of WrestleMania. How does everybody like the multiple nights mania? I don't really like that, man. I don't think they should do that.
Lame.
I think New Japan did it, and it's cool for New Japan. It's not cool for the WrestleMania should be one night. Make a good show, and that's it. You want to know why WrestleMania is 2 days? Oh yeah, it's impossible. But you know why WrestleMania is 2 days? Ironically, a lot of it is wokeness. It's for the women. You have to have a women's thing. You have to have the two brands thing. Because remember, the women now have a singles title and a tag team title.
You know what the final match is going to be tomorrow, right?
Is it Lashley and Drew McIntyre?
No, that happened tonight.
Oh, it's tonight? Oh, man.
Fuck, it's going to be Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair are the main event.
That's the main event? Wow. Yep. Wow. Again, cool. Do it. It made more sense the year they did it with Becky, even though they overhyped it. But, like, cool. Cool. I just,
but didn't they also, I didn't know. Didn't they do it with Charlotte once? Didn't Charlotte main event the WrestleMania once?
Well, it was Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda Rousey all at once. And then they had another match a few years before that.
No, but I thought there was another. I thought there was another one with Charlotte. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken it with a different pay-per-view.
So 2 years or 3 years before that, they had a match. I want to say it was Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky. And it wasn't the last match, but it was one of the last matches. It's actually one of the better matches of the show, to be fair. I can't remember which year that was. 2 or 3 years before that. It was like the first year they had them up. They had a triple threat match for one of those titles, or maybe it was just one title at that time. It was actually, it was when they had a triple threat for the Divas title and they retired it into the Women's Champion. It was that match. And that wasn't the last match of the show.
But
it was close to it. It may have even been the second to last match.
I remember now. Yeah.
Charlotte
retired it, right? It was Charlotte that retired.
Yeah, Charlotte retired the Diva belt. That's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's all coming back.
Yep. So that probably what you're thinking of. New Japan does do great stuff with the 2-day Tokyo Dome. It fits them. It doesn't fit WWE, and they need to recognize what fits them. And he said, I cannot even give enough a care to say a half-assed wow. Ass song, fucking scissoring. Yeah, it's definitely fucking scissoring. Charlotte was a main event, but Becky rounded Charlotte was the main event. Yeah. Oh, Fenrir shot show back up. Hell, Fenrir. We were talking about wrestling, which I know you probably have no interest in. Cyber Mecha Fenrir showed up instead of Fenrir. Robot Fenrir. Oh man. Mecha Fenrir. Bring Fenrir back. Oh boy. Cinch and Dildo real hard on the Tokyo Dome equals Geisha BJ. So here's the thing. The Tokyo Dome is not like what I showed on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is, with that girl singing fat. They only very recently allowed women in New Japan because in Japan they have a separate organization.
You can't stop talking about that.
I'm not going to show her. But I just want to say, like Japanese wrestling is mostly like, it's not like that. Like there's some like that. They have promotions that are in that shitty vein, but most of it is taken pretty seriously. So I mean, they usually have like the Toru Yano, the funny character, but most of it is like a sports MMA style. So it's not, you don't get that silliness. Toru Yano,
such a goofball.
Yeah, everything's goofy. He does the DVD and the low blow shit, but that's his little gimmick. But most of it is like Okada or stuff like that, like more serious. When Shinsuke was there, because that's who I kind of got into when he was in New Japan way back when. And then
I never liked him either. Even when I was watching him in New Japan, I never liked him.
Really, I thought his character fit New Japan more than it did here. It was just, I thought it was all right. But I mean, to each his own, because I could get how he could be annoying to some people. There's an F in the chat, maybe for Fenrir.net, who's speaking some sort of lupine language. And Q-Bird says, I'm very memorable and captivating. All right, we've gone a couple hours. It's getting kind of late. It's about 10:30. Fenrir, if you're still here, do you have anything to say, man, before we end? Fenrir? Damn it. I'm going to try to, you know what? I'm going to kick you for you to come back and see if that's better, man. If that's okay. I'm going to remove you, and I'm just going to, I'm going to kick you from the studio. We'll try to come back if you can, man. No, I don't want to ban Fenrir. I just want to kick him so he can come back. So hopefully Fenrir comes back before we officially close, even though this is kind of closing. But Slash, do you have any more thoughts? And then hopefully when Fenrir comes back, he'll give his final thoughts. Any more thoughts to anything that we talked about?
No, it's just, everything.
Okay, am I back perfectly?
Yeah, you're back.
It all gets annoying after a while.
Okay.
Sometimes it's exhausting to talk about it, but it's fun bitching about stuff, I guess.
Yeah. It's almost, what do you say at this point? What more can you say?
Okay. I only have one request from the people on the chat.
Okay.
Sub to my channel.
Okay.
And I have no final thoughts, really. I got nothing else to tell them. I already bitched about everything I had to bitch.
Yeah. There's a 9-0 chance everybody here is already subbed to you, man. Is anyone in the chat not subbed to Fenrir? If you are, let us know. We'll make sure you're subbed. Because we want to get Fenrir. You're in the 70s right now, right?
72.
72. Let's see if we can get him to 75 or 80 or whatever we can. Because he will stream eventually.
I know I subbed to him the first day I talked to him on here. So
So
thank you for the sub, Slash.
So we only need 2 to get him to 75. We like the round numbers. So here is what's going on? Here's a Fenrir's channel. And Gomer Kyle says, finally, the Fenrir is back. Was it? No, it wasn't finally. The Rock has come back. So it's finally the Fenrir has come back to the brave and the bold. And it's not letting me post this on Twitch, but it is letting me post it on YouTube. So since you did those subbed, everybody subbed. Yeah, everybody is subbed. If you're the one person that hasn't said, let's see what's going on. The D Live isn't as active. We only have 6 followers there. So thank you, anyone who's watched the show. I want to thank everybody for joining. Thank you, Paulie, who I didn't expect to show up, who showed up. Thank you, Ironcaster. Thank you, obviously, Slash McSplitter and Fenrir, the Ice Wolf. Thank you to all you in the chat, Sentient Dildo, Gomer Kyle, Geek Tropology, the lovable Snorter Poopers Q Burr, Robert, and all of his personas. He's the Mick Foley of the chat. You gotta love him. Just another red shirt. He's not just another red shirt. He is the red shirt. Liger fan. Always. Where's Ogre Squash? There he goes. Ogre Squasher 101, the benefactor of the channel, who I love dearly and appreciate so much. He's literally keeping the channel alive one-handedly, and you all are too, by just even showing up, liking the videos, even if it doesn't contra like. Glizner, Brightest Day, who someone else you should also sub to. I'm trying to get to everyone that's still I can see. Horseface, hell, Horseface. Let's see who else. Somebody was here, and I can't think of their name offhand. Gingerside Snaps Back, which may have been another Robert thing, just like Night, Blackest Night is. Who was here earlier? Oh man, Geek Tropology.
That guy with the cool devil mask avatar.
Oh yeah, Hero. It was something.
Her name. Sorry,
Hero Markey or something. I forgot your name. I apologize. I apologize to anyone I forgot. Blame my head, not my heart. If you haven't already liked the video, please like the video. If you liked it, if you like the video, if you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that as well. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Gomer Kyle even sub to you on his wife and sister account. So there you go, Fenrir. You have as many women watching you as I do. And I appreciate everyone here. So peace. And Full King says